Welcome back, and we continue our coverage of the Israeli-American war on Iran and its repercussions on the region and on the international level. And right now we're joined from Washington, D.C. by Dr. Nabil Mikhael, Professor of International Affairs. Dr. Nabil, good evening and thanks for being with us.
Thank you for the interview, and let me begin by extending my congratulations to everyone on the birth of the Eid al-Fitr. May the Lord God make it a happy occasion and bring peace, prosperity, and goodwill to all the globe, to all the people in the globe.
Yes, of course. Dr. Nabil, let's start with the Supreme Leader and his statement in which he rejected proposals for reducing tensions or ceasefire with the United States, and he added that it was not, quote, the right time for peace until the United States and Israel are brought to their knees, accept defeat and pay compensation. So looks like these are the Iranian conditions for any peace talks with the United States. How do you see that?
Look, everyone is observing the behavior of the new Supreme Guide of the Islamic Republic of Iran. And so far, his statements have been outlined. The expectations and the hopes in Washington, D.C. Are that he will soften a little bit. He will backpedal on a couple of statements he made, whereby he projected the image of someone who is very much confrontationalist. I hope that he will be realistic enough to assess the fact that the military balance is not favorable to Iran at this moment. Therefore, and because of his esteemed position in the Iranian hierarchy, he can, reach out to Washington. Because I'm not sure that President Trump himself will be very receptive. President Trump does not want a long war, and if there is some sort of flexibility on the part of the Iranians, the President of the United States will be forthcoming in approaching the Iranians and ending the fight.
Well, since you're in Washington, D.C., I would like you to tell me about how Americans, I'm talking here about two levels, politicians in the United States, especially in Washington, D.C., and citizens, American citizens, how do they interact and maybe see this war on Iran? Do you think it was imminent?
No, you have to realize that there are two levels of reactions when you talk about what transpired inside the United States. For one, Congress is split along, along partisan lines. Senators from liberal states or from liberal convictions, like say Chris Murphy of Kentucky, Connecticut, are saying that Trump has no control over the conduct of the war, and they are trying to hamper his ability to manage the war effort. At the same time, Republicans are rallying beyond the Trump, and also have to realize that there are people in the Republican camp who are very militant and seeking no other alternative but a regime change in Iran. I mean, Ted Cruz of Texas, Lindsey Graham of South Carolina, and others. So Trump actually is midpoint. He's standing at a midpoint between two extremes, the war rejectionists and the war enthusiasts who actually would like the war to continue and have the United States coordinate as much war effort as possible with the government of Benjamin Netanyahu.
But at the same time, we cannot forget those in the Republican camp who are now starting to talk loudly and say that maybe that was not the right time, the right decision to attack Iran.
I mean, this is actually even the cover story of The Economist magazine. It's a British magazine, but it has an American edition. It says that, does the war have a strategy? So this is really the nagging question now. How can the United States manage a war whereby the strategy is not that clear-cut or is not that basically articulated well? So that depends on President Trump and whether he will be able to really manage the war the way he likes or not. But now, actually, I would say it's not just the whole war, it is how to end the blockade of the Strait of Hormuz. This is the major and the most watched crisis or potential crisis to be followed up. Will Trump order an end to the blockade of the Strait of Hormuz? How soon he will do it? In what capacity? In what way? These are the important challenges.
Dr. Nabil, what about having Americans on the ground and attacking Iranian island Kharj? Is it imminent? Because there are news that a carrier, aircraft carrier, is heading to the region.
No, I think what is happening now over the Kharj Island is a military campaign to disarm the Iranians. But Trump has not ordered any attack on the on the energy installations or on the oil tanks. As a matter of fact, the United States rebuked Israel when they hit the oil tanks inside Iran, because that could worsen basically the crisis over world energy resources that world is painfully experiencing now. So I would assume, I would return it back to my thesis and my premise that Trump is standing at a midpoint between many extremes, no war and just a whole war. And frankly, the world economy, the American economy cannot endure such hesitation. So let us see what will happen. But my focus now is on the blockade of the Strait of Hormuz and what will happen as America continues its attack and military assault on Kharj Island.
Yes. Dr. Nabil Mikhael, Professor of International Affairs from Washington, D.C. Thank you very much for being with us. Well, we come to the end of this coverage to the Israeli-American war on Iran, but our coverage continues. Please stay tuned.